If you're dealing with chronic anxiety, depression, trauma, pain, fatigue, or other physical symptoms that just won't go away, it can feel like your nervous system is broken, like there's something really wrong with you. And I'm here to tell you your nervous system is not broken. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. Chronic nervous system dysregulation does not happen by mistake or because you're broken. If in the past you've faced childhood adversity, trauma, scary medical procedures, health anxiety, toxic stress, or things like chronic symptoms themselves, your nervous system goes into protection mode. And when it does this, it starts to produce chronic nervous system dysregulation, including sensations of fight, flight, fawn, freeze, or shutdown. Now, this can also lead to nervous system sensitization, where you start to experience chronic pain, fatigue, or other physical symptoms. Again, chronic nervous system dysregulation and sensitization does not mean your nervous system is broken. I really want you to understand that. What it means is your nervous system is trying to protect you and warn you of danger, even if the dangers have long since passed. For myself, in my early 20s, I developed widespread, debilitating chronic pain sensations. And I learned over time that my chronic pain was neuroplastic, meaning that my body was not damaged or diseased in any way. And the pain was being produced because my nervous system had been stuck in this heightened state of danger. See, the chronic pain was my nervous system trying to let me know that it was feeling in danger. It was giving me a meaningful message. Hey, the danger level has risen too high, and this is too much for us to handle. Now, unfortunately for myself, for the first 3 years of having chronic pain, I took my chronic pain sensations to mean, oh, there's something really wrong with my body. But over time, I learned to actually start to listen to my nervous system. I started to understand that my chronic pain was occurring because of past traumas I had faced, and also because I was living a really high intensity lifestyle, which included high achieving perfectionism and excessive control. And because of this, my nervous system was feeling in danger, and I was getting that meaningful message of pain. And so I needed to start to listen to my nervous system. I started to drop into my body, feel the sensations of nervous system dysregulation, and based on what I was feeling, start to use certain strategies, practices, or make certain lifestyle changes. And this is essential because you need to start to listen to your nervous system, feel into it, and then make changes accordingly. And by doing this, over about a period of 8 or 9 months, I was able to fully heal my pain sensations. This is possible. This is possible for chronic anxiety, depression, or any physical symptoms that people are experiencing. But you need to feel your nervous system, listen to it, and start to use strategies, practices, or make changes that are going to create a sense of safety. If you can create enough safety in your nervous system, it will no longer need to protect you with debilitating dysregulation or chronic symptoms. I often tell my clients, you don't need to view your nervous system as something that needs scientific fixing. I see people do this where they view their nervous system as really messed up, and then they go on this epic journey to try to fix things and force change with strategies or practices. We don't need to do that. What we do need to do is start to connect with our nervous system, listen to the meaningful messages it is giving us, and then based off that, start to make changes or use practices as a way to create safety. We need to listen and then start to create safety. That's how we ultimately heal. See, we heal our nervous system dysregulation through embodiment. Now, embodiment is living life not just guided by cognition, but by deep awareness and connection to your nervous system and the sensations within. We need to connect with our senses, with our body, with our movements, and with all the sensations inside. Embodiment is the key to creating regulation over time. And so let's do a 2-minute practice really quick to show you what I mean. We're going to do a 2-minute brief practice where you can create a little bit of embodiment of your nervous system state. Now, if your sensations are too high, you can skip this part. But if they're more at a mild to moderate level, let's just drop in for a moment. So just scan your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and start to become aware of all the different sensations you are feeling inside right now. Noticing what your heart rate is doing, how your breathing feels, and how all the different muscles feel within. Being aware of where you're mainly feeling intense sensations. Maybe you feel constriction or tightness in the chest. Maybe you feel heaviness and numb. Or maybe you feel jittery and buzzy and agitated. But just really starting to connect how you feel inside. And just giving yourself permission to feel exactly the way you feel right now. And we'll bring this practice to an end. So that was a brief embodiment practice where we were deeply checking in with how we feel inside. For myself, I probably do this 2 to 4 times an hour, where I'm just for a minute dropping in, noticing how I feel. If you just have one moment of embodiment in the day, and then you're living neck up, disconnecting from your nervous system the rest of the time, it's not going to be enough because you're not listening enough to the nervous system sensations. Now, listening is just the first step. Feeling, listening, being with sensations. Then based off that, you need to start to understand what changes or strategies you need to utilize to create safety. Do you need to slow down? Do you need to talk about your feelings with a safe person? Do you need to use a safety signal like breath work, present moment sensing, visualization, or somatic movement? Do you need social connection? Do you need to approach and explore sensations inside? Do you need to be playful and have fun? Do you need to get motivated and do some purposeful action? And finally, do you need to remove pressure and expectations? In summary, your nervous system is not broken. It's just doing its best to protect you. In order to heal from nervous system dysregulation and sensitization, we need to start working in partnership with our nervous system, connecting to it with care and compassion, listening to the meaningful messages, and then making changes in life or using practices to create safety. Your main goal is to connect and create safety with your nervous system, not to force change as fast as possible. So I hope this video is helpful. Please put your questions down below, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.